He's tapped. He's tapped. Val Venus has given it up. And RC Haas, the man who wasn't even supposed to be in this match, is the new HWA heavyweight champion. And the Island Boys, Chemo and ECMO, have regained the HWA tag team belts. I don't even believe that Haas is aware at this point that he's won the match. ECMO is telling him, you are the new heavyweight champion, and the outpouring of emotion from the fans in Dayton's Montgomery County Fairgrounds Coliseum, and the outpouring of the wrestlers in the HWA for the new HWA heavyweight champion, RC Haas.
Association action. We thank you for inviting us into your homes. You just saw the emotional night at Dayton, Ohio on January the 9th when the gentleman that joined me in the ring, RC Haas, was awarded the Heartland Wrestling Association Heavyweight Championship. And RC, it was an emotional night. It was the culmination, the fulfillment of a dream that you've had for quite some time, magnified by the fact that you had publicly stated you were winning the HWA Championship in memory of your brother Russ, and I know it had to be a very emotional night for all concerned.
You know, Jim Cornette, January 9th was one of the greatest nights of my life. But before I explain to you and the fans what transpired that night, I have to thank one man, and that man being D'Lo Brown. You see, D'Lo Brown gave me the greatest Christmas present ever. He gave up his opportunity, his spot, and he passed it on to me to partake in a six-man tag match. And in doing so, I was able to capitalize by winning the HWA title and honor my brother Russ. D'Lo, I'm forever thankful, and I will always be grateful. And I know Russ is up in heaven looking down, and I know he's thankful as well.
Well, it was a very unique situation for the folks who weren't there. It was a six-man tag team contest. Easy money. Steve Bradley and Val Venus taking on the Island Boys, and it was scheduled to be D'Lo Brown, but as you said, D'Lo relinquished his spot to give you the opportunity to fulfill your dream. And once again, you saw by the videotape earlier, the emotion from the fans in Dayton was remarkable. Everyone knew that it was not only important for you to win that championship, but the reason why you won it in your brother's memory.
That's right, Jim Cornette. When Russ and I came to the Heartland Wrestling Association, we wanted to win the tag team straps. But God had other plans for Russ. You know, this title means everything in the world to me. And I know it means so much to what I did, and it means so much for Russ. Russ, I know you're up there, and whatever I do this day forward is for you as well, and this title is for you.
Well, let's look ahead. Let's look ahead if we can. Yeah. You've got a lot of challengers that you're going to have to defend this championship against in the Heartland Wrestling Association. Let's look ahead at, oh, for heaven's sake. Well, we're being joined by Easy Money and, of course, HWA Commissioner Patrick Black, who looks none too happy. And RC, if you would hold on just a second. I'm not familiar with this gentleman. Patrick, do you have any clue what's going on here?
I have no idea. Easy Money, what's going on? Jim Cornette, I brought you out here, Patrick Black, so you could hear exactly what Easy Money has to say. RC Haas, how can you call yourself a champion? How can you call yourself a champion standing there knowing that on January 9th, you never pinned me, you never made me submit, you never beat Easy Money to win that title. Patrick,
The stipulations of the match were the winners would receive all the belts regardless of who was beaten. That was the contractual stipulation.
it was a simple contract, Jim Cornette. Myself, Val Venus, Steve Bradley, all our names were on the contract. Not yours. The Allen Boys and D'Lo Brown were on that contract, not you, RC Haas. Patrick Black, I don't see how you can stand here as a commissioner, and Jim Cornette, how can you stand there as an announcer and have any respect whatsoever for this man, knowing he didn't rightfully beat me for that title?
He won the match. He fulfilled the stipulations of the contract.
RC, I think there's one question you need to ask yourself. Would Russ be proud?
Oh, no, wait a minute. No, wait a minute. Come on, Charlie. He doesn't realize what he's saying. You're on some thin ice, pal, and you better explain what the hell he's doing here.
Patrick Black, I got somebody here I think you're going to be very interested to meet, and that's my lawyer. My lawyer, Bruce Armstead III.
Have you got something to add to this?
Mr. Black, I have an HWA contract in my hand. Is this your signature?
Yeah, it is. It is.
Is this D'Lo Brown's signature?
That's D'Lo's signature, all right.
Okay, well, sir, my client and I are here to state to you that the events that occurred on January 9th in Dayton, Ohio, is leaving the Heartland Wrestling Association in breach of contract. Now, let me explain. D'Lo Brown, for reasons of his own, changed the nature of the contract by letting Mr. Haas participate in the championship match.
He gave the man a chance to fulfill his dream is what he did. Is there something wrong with that?
I have no problem with that, Mr. Cornette, but what I do have a problem with is the contractual obligation of the Heartland Wrestling Association to live up to the championship contract. And at this time, my client and I would like you, the man in charge here at HWA, to return the championship title back to Easy Money.
Patrick, this is you're trying to find a loophole here when a man's championship and his life isn't.
Mr. Armstead, you know, the validity of this contract is up to me. And I will not strip RC Haas of the HWA Heavyweight Championship.
Well, Mr. Black, you leave us no other choice but to seek legal action against the Heartland Wrestling Association, its partners and principals. A lawsuit will be filed immediately.
You have got to be the most slimy individual I've met so far this week. You realize it's going to cost a lot of money, Patrick.
You know, I've stated many times before, the HWA doesn't have that much money.
Wait 1 minute, Commissioner Black, okay? First of all, I don't want to cause the Heartland Wrestling Association a lot of grief, and I sure as hell don't want to cost them a lot of money. What are you saying? I'm going to give this belt back to you. You do what you see fit, and if you have to give it back to Easy Money, I understand. But as for you, you low down ambulance chaser, you know what? I have no respect for you or your type. As a matter of fact, Jim Cornette, you know what you call 1,000 lawyers at the bottom of the ocean?
What's that?
A good start. Get the hell out of my face. As for you, Easy Money, you can thank your lawyer for getting your belt because you couldn't beat me in the ring if you tried. So take your belt.
Now, wait a minute.
But mind you this, Easy Money, when I get you in the ring, I'm going to tie you into 14 knots, I'm going to take your head, and I'm going to shove it straight up your ass.
Settle down now. Settle down, RC. You got what you came for. I'd advise you to leave before you leave a piece of yourself in this ring. RC, calm down. Folks, we're going to take a break and try to... What?
Whoa. Hey, Easy Money. Easy Money. You are the HWA Heavyweight Champion. And I'm the person who makes matches here. And guess what? Tonight, you're going to put up that belt against RC Haas. Yes, you are. Tonight.
Well, you got your belt, but now you've got to defend it right here in this ring on the program tonight. You defended against RC Haas. Now that's some news that we all like to hear. Folks, we'll have that for you on the program. We're going to take a break, but we'll be right back with more action. And stay tuned for the HWA title on the line later tonight.